The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are safe and healthy. Do your work on time. Obey your parents, have healthy food and be happy always. Okay? So back to our class. In the previous class, we have discussed on mutual induction, different types of transformer, and we have also done some problems related to it. Isn't it? Today, we will move on to the next topic. Now, look at these two figures. Here, you can see a solenoid where a soft iron core is inserted. In the first figure, you can see the solenoid is connected to a 6-volt DC and a bulb is also connected to it. Okay, whereas in the second figure, the solenoid is connected to a 6-volt AC. So my question is, when the switch is on, the bulb glows, isn't it? Can you tell me which bulb glows with low intensity? Once again, here when the switch is on, when you switch on the circuit, the bulb glows. In which circuit the bulb glows with less intensity? We can see the bulb glows with less intensity in the second circuit, in this circuit. What may be the reason here? We will study about that. Okay. So, take the first circuit where you have connected a 6-volt DC. Now, when the switch is on, what happens? The current starts flowing. The current starts flowing through this circuit. Okay, when the switch is on, current starts flowing through the circuit. And what happens around the solenoid, or what is developed around the solenoid? A magnetic field is developed around the solenoid. Whether this magnetic field is changing here in this case? No, isn't it? The magnetic field is not changing. What is the reason for that? Here we have connected a 6-volt DC, direct current. What is the speciality of direct current? Direct current flows only in one direction. Okay, the direction is not changing. As a result, what happens? There is no change in the magnetic field around the solenoid. Okay, there is no change in the magnetic field around the solenoid. As a result, what happens? There is no change in the magnetic field, so the bulb glows with more intensity. Whereas here in the second circuit, you have connected an AC, 6-volt AC. What is the speciality of AC? Alternating current. The current that changes its direction continuously is an alternating current. Okay, so when the switch is on, what happens? A varying magnetic field is developed around the solenoid. അതായത് സോളിനോയിഡിന് ചുറ്റുമുള്ള മാഗ്നറ്റിക് ഫീൽഡിൽ ചേഞ്ച് ഉണ്ടാവുന്നുണ്ട്. കാരണം നമ്മൾ കണക്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഏതാണ്? AC ആണ്. അല്ലേ? AC changes its direction continuously. As a result, a varying magnetic field is developed around the solenoid. As a result, what is induced in the coil? An EMF is induced in the coil. That we have studied already, isn't it? Whenever there is a change in the magnetic flux, linked with a coil and EMF is induced. That EMF is known as induced EMF. Okay, so here when the switch is on, a varying magnetic field is developed around the solenoid. As a result, an EMF is induced in this coil. That EMF is known as back EMF. Okay, that EMF is known as back EMF. And this EMF flows in a direction opposite to that applied EMF. അതായത് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്ന EMFന് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ഡയറക്ഷനിലായിരിക്കും ഈ ബാക്ക് EMF ഫ്ലോ ചെയ്യുക. ഓക്കെ, ഓൾറെഡി വി ആർ സപ്ലൈയിങ് ആൻ EMF അല്ലെ, വോൾട്ടേജ് ഇവിടെ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നതിന് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ഡയറക്ഷനിലായിരിക്കും ഈ ബാക്ക് EMF അവിടെ ഇൻഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. As a result, what happens to the effective EMF? The effective EMF decreases. Okay, or the total voltage decreases. കാരണം നമ്മളൊരു EMF കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, ഇൻഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് EMF ഓർ ബാക്ക് EMF ഇവിടെ ജനറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, രണ്ടും ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ആസ് എ റിസൾട്ട് ദ ഇഫക്റ്റീവ് EMF decreases. That is the reason why the bulb connected in this circuit glows with low intensity. Is it clear? Because of this reason, that is, because the effective EMF decreases in the circuit, the bulb glows with less intensity. Here in this case, where we have connected 6 volt DC, there is no back EMF. That is the reason why the bulb glows with more intensity. Is it clear? So, here I told a back EMF is generated. As a result, the intensity of the light decreases. What will you call this process? This phenomena is known as self-induction. This is known as self-induction. So what is self-induction? Whenever there is a change in the magnetic field linked with a coil, an EMF is induced in the coil. And this EMF flows in a direction opposite to that of the applied EMF. This phenomena is known as self-induction. Is it clear? So once again, the change in magnetic flux due to the flow of AC in a solenoid will generate a back EMF in the same solenoid in a direction opposite to that applied to it. This phenomena is known as self-induction. Is it clear? അതായത് ഇവിടെ എങ്ങനെ മാഗ്നെറ്റിക് ഫ്ലക്സ് ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള കാരണം എന്താണ്? Because we have connected an AC. Due to that, what is formed in that solenoid? A back EMF is generated, and this back EMF flows in a direction opposite to that applied to it. As a result, what happens? The effective EMF decreases, and this phenomena is known as self-induction. And due to this self-induction, the intensity of the bulb decreases in this circuit. Is it clear? Now, can you name a device that works on self-induction? Inductors. Have you heard of this term? Inductors? Inductors. Inductors are devices that work on the principle of self-induction. Okay, inductors are devices that work on the principle of self-induction. What is the use of this inductor? Inductors are used to reduce current in a circuit without power loss or without any change in power. Okay, they are used to reduce the current in a circuit. And these inductors are used in AC circuit. Why? In AC circuit, what is the speciality? There is a change in the magnetic flux, isn't it? Inductors are used in AC circuit to reduce the electric current. Okay, and you have heard of resistors, isn't it? You have studied about resistors last year. Instead of these resistors, inductors are widely used in AC circuits. What is the reason? Why? Or what is the advantage of inductors over resistor? That is, in the case of resistor, ഇലക്ട്രിക്കൽ എനർജി ഈസ് വേസ്റ്റഡ് ഇൻ ദ ഫോം ഓഫ് ഹീറ്റ്. അതായത് കുറച്ച് സമയം കറണ്ട് അതിൽ കൂടെ പാസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ദിസ് റെസിസ്റ്റർ ബിക്കംസ് ഹോട്ട്. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് എനർജി ഈസ് വേസ്റ്റഡ് ഇൻ ദ ഫോം ഓഫ് ഹീറ്റ്. Okay, whereas in the case of inductors, this is not happening. As a result, we are using inductors more than resistors. Okay, and these inductors are not used in DC circuits. What may be the reason why they are not using in DC circuit? What is the specialty of DC? Yes, that is the current flows only in one direction. As a result, what happens? There is no change in the magnetic field. Okay, there is no change in the magnetic field as DC flows only in one direction. That is the reason why these inductors are not used in DC circuits. Is it clear? So what is the use of inductor? Inductors are used to reduce the electric current without power loss. Is it clear? Now we'll move on to the next topic. We have studied about generator, transformer, inductors, etc. Isn't it? All these works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. Now we will study another device that works on the basis of electromagnetic induction. That is moving coil microphone. Already we have studied about moving coil loudspeaker, right? So this is moving coil microphone. Look at this figure. Which are the important parts of a moving coil microphone? You can see a diaphragm is there, voice coil, permanent magnet. Almost the parts are similar to the moving coil loudspeaker. Now we will study how it is working. Okay, so here the sound waves falls on this diaphragm. Okay, the sound waves falls on the diaphragm. What is the speciality of diaphragm? Diaphragm is the movable part. Okay, so when sound waves falls on this diaphragm, what will happen to the diaphragm? The diaphragm vibrates. Okay, and attached to the diaphragm there is a voice coil. Okay, attached to the diaphragm there is a voice coil, and this voice coil is situated in the magnetic field. Can see permanent magnet, isn't it? So when the diaphragm vibrates, what happens to the voice coil? The voice coil also vibrates. Okay, because they are connected. When the voice coil vibrates, what happens? It is situated in the magnetic field. As a result, electric current corresponding to the sound signals are produced. Okay, so here the sound energy is converted into electrical energy. So once again I will tell, the sound waves falls on the movable diaphragm. As a result, what happens to the diaphragm? The diaphragm vibrates. Attached to the diaphragm there is a voice coil, and the voice coil also vibrates. And this voice coil is situated in a magnetic field. As a result, electric signals are produced. Okay, and these electric signals are sent to an amplifier. What is the use of an amplifier? Amplifier is a device used to amplify the sound. Okay, or it is used to strengthen the signals. For example, suppose this is the signal. Okay, ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് electrical signals എന്നിരിക്കട്ടെ. When it is passed through an amplifier, what happens? The signals are strengthened. Okay, signals are strengthened. Okay, and so these signals or these electrical signals are sent to an amplifier. The amplifier amplifies the signals and it is passed to a loudspeaker where you will get the amplified sound. Is it clear? Now look at the working of a moving coil microphone. The voice coil is situated in a magnetic field. The diaphragm connected to the voice coil vibrates in accordance with the sound waves falling on it. As a result, electrical signals corresponding to the sound waves are generated in the voice coil. In the microphone, mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy, or else we can also say sound energy is converted into electrical energy. Is it clear? Tell me the similarities between a moving coil loudspeaker and a moving coil microphone. That is, both have permanent magnets, they have diaphragm, both of them have voice coil. These are the similarities. Now, tell me the differences between a moving coil loudspeaker and moving coil microphone. In moving coil microphone, sound energy is converted into electrical energy. Whereas, in the moving coil loudspeaker, electrical energy is converted into sound energy. Understood the differences and similarities between moving coil loudspeaker and moving coil microphone? Okay, there are different types of microphones. Ribbon microphones, carbon microphones, capacitor microphones, crystal and ceramic microphones, etc. Okay, just understand the name of these microphones. Okay, so what all things we have discussed today? We have studied about self-induction. Isn't it? What is self-induction? Whenever there is a change in the magnetic flux linked with a solenoid, an EMF is induced or a back EMF is induced in the same solenoid. This phenomena is known as self-induction. Then inductors, or inductor is a device that work on the basis of self-induction, and these inductors are used to reduce the current in a circuit, and they are used widely in AC circuits, and the last topic was moving coil microphone. So go through the class. If you have any doubts, you can contact me. See you all in the next class with a new topic. Bye.